Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. This week's Dynamite took place at the Von Braun Arena in Huntsville, Alabama, which I do believe that's the late great Bobby Eaton's hometown. This show, it was a show. We'll get right into it, but before we do that, hey, if you're enjoying what I'm talking about, uh, like hearing my opinions, click that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. What you think about this week's Dynamite? Are you looking forward to All Out Australia? Uh, other than that, also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. And don't forget that notification bell. That way, when I get new content out, you can you will be notified and you can watch that too. All right. Now with all that BS out of the way, let's let it rip with the first match of the night. It is a Will Ospreay versus Brian Cage. This match starts off with Don Callis telling Will Ospreay to look at the screen, and we see Kenny Omega laid out there. Cage went right after Ospreay. Actually, at one time he uh, showed off his strength. They were outside the ring, and Brian Cage had Will Ospreay up in a vertical suplex position, walked around the ring and dropped him outside the ring. Looked pretty cool there. Offspring would come back. Ospreay, excuse me, Offspring. Uh, what was that song they had? Away. Oh, anyway, gotta keep them separated. Hey. Anyway, Osprey came back after a handspring kick, 2 count after a phenomenal forearm. Cage powered back in it, but Osprey countered a powerbomb into a Styles Clash for the win. After the match was over, Cage and uh, Lance Archer would attack Will Osprey until Kenny Omega made a hell of a recovery and came in with a chair. I like that part of it. Started swinging away at people, but that's when Kyle Fletcher and Kushida came in, and it was a 4-on-2 situation again. But this time, uh, even though it only took Will Ospreay and Omega, the two of them to whoop four of them, the four of them whooped up on Ospreay and Kenny Omega this week. So remember, there's that tag team match between Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega against Kyle Fletcher and Kushida, which should be a good match. That brings us to the next match of the night. Oh yeah, there was some kind of stare down between Adam Page and MJF after MJF, well, before MJF was challenging Double J to a last ride or last outlaw, something like that. Uh, Adam Page was actually looking for Swerve Strickland for some reason. Who knows? Book them on fly. That's what they do. Anyway, next match of the night was Claudio Castagnoli versus Double J Jeff Jarrett, or excuse me, the Last Outlaw Jeff Jarrett. Uh, Jarrett got the bit of shine with some arm drags and takedowns, but Claudio clotheslined himself back in it. Uh, Double J got a little bit more of a shine until he let himself get distracted by Wheeler Yuta. Castagnoli got in the big swing, hooked in the sharpshooter. Jet reversed that with a sharpshooter on his own. Yuta got involved again. This distracted the referee. John Moxley came in, hit the Death Rider. Of course, while the ref was distracted. But why make the cover in the match there? Claudio Castagnoli hit two neutralizers on Jeff Jarrett, rolled him over. 1, 2, 3. Claudio Castagnoli wins. Here comes MJF. Said, look, I ain't gonna. I respect my elders. Can't say I didn't. Well, he got up first. He hit him with that waste of a freaking gimmick, the Dynamite Diamond. Then said, I'm not gonna be the one that told you so. But anyway, yeah. So you got MJF, I guess, gonna be feuding with Jeff Jarrett, who's also trying to get a world title shot, but lost that. Now I guess something between him and Adam Page is cooking up. Anyway, whatever. All right, next match of the night. Probably one of the better matches of the night. Probably the best match. Probably better than Brian Cage and Will Ospreay. You ain't gonna hear that too often. Where Will Ospreay's on your card, and best match of the card is it's not his match. I will give him that much credit. Uh, so anyway, before the match started, Ricochet had a little backstage interview with Renee Paquette. Uh, please tell me, did he really, the Ricochet really practice that and thought, yeah, that sounds cool. Go watch the end of that interview. Anyway, uh, he was supposed to get whatever the hell it is off his chest this week, but no, he's going to say that for a collision. Whoop de doo. Anyway, match goes on. Fox got some shine in until Ricochet hip toss him on the apron. Pretty cool move here. I will give him that. Trying to get some heat. Uh, this is where he usually goes for a dive, but he ran the ropes and was like, nope, not today. And kind of faked the fans out and got a little bit of heat from that. Anyway, Fox made a little comeback, but it was a Spirit Gun and Vertigo to win it for Ricochet. Don't care for the Spirit Gun since it's too much like the Hidden Blade. He's not really feuding with Will Ospreay, so while I have that, um, I like the Vertigo better. Keep with that, or keep that combination. That's fine with me. But anyway, of course, after that, Ricochet pulls the scissors out. Looks like he's going to do some more damage to AR Fox, but out of nowhere, there's Swerve Strickland. Remember, if Swerve Strickland interfered in the match, then the match next week in College Park will be thrown out. But match is over. Swerve can do what he want to. Pulled uh, Ricochet out of the ring, tossed him around a little bit. Was going to go for that Swerve stomp, but uh, Ricochet pulled AR Fox on top of him, used him as a shield. And oh yeah, by the way, uh, had the scissors against AR Fox's neck. Yeah, totally lost me there. Anyway, next match. Oh, this match was actually pretty decent too. Um, it was Jay White versus Wheeler Yuta. Um, they had a little bit of filling out process. Then Jay White will light Yuta up with some chops. Yuta gets back into it with a drop kick to the knees and kept working on the knees. Uh, Yuta looked like he was going to end it with a psycho knee, but Jay White counter hits the Blade Runner for the win. Hits one more. Fans were one more after that, but that's when the Death Riders came in, attacked Jay until Rated FTR came in and made the save. Of course, that's Cope and the tag team of uh, Dash Wheeler and Dax Harwood FTR. All right, let's see. All right, then Mariah May, she had addressed her upcoming match with the returning um, timeless Tony Storm. Yes, she's returned now. She's no longer the rookie Tony Storm now. I guess she was faking Mariah May out, and now Timeless is back. But Mariah May said, "Hey, won't you be the Tony Storm who kept losing to me?" And that, of course, brings us to the main event. It was Mercedes Monet versus Yuka Takahashi. Uh, you know what happened here. Uh, Yuka had a little shine. Monet came back. Blah blah blah. Mercedes Monet wins this. No use of no use of boring. I don't even think I even watched this match. I didn't even watch this match. No, I'll tell y'all the truth. I didn't watch this match. I already put in Mercedes Monet wins this. That's what I put. Uh, but anyway, So yeah, that was your main event. All these matches here, that was your main event. I think I would put, heck, I would have put Jay White versus Wheeler Yuta since that's supposed to be the world title thing is supposed to be your main event or main storyline. But uh, what do I know? I ain't got $1 billion invested in wrestling. But anyway, sorry. Sound a little bit of my feels, I guess. A little headache today. Anyway, that does it for this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Let me know what you thought about this week's AE Dynamite. Do you agree with anything what I say? If not, let me know in the comments. Like to hear from everybody. Uh, uh, Other than that, everybody have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite Recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.